Nick Hawkins just come back from the London Stadium virtually. It was West Ham 3, Southampton 0. I wouldn't even say a vintage performance. I've said this a few times, but what a fabulous season we've had. Yes, what a fantastic season.
I think, like you said, it wasn't today's not much talking about today's result. I think the last game of the season usually get 3, 4, 5 goals. It's a crazy day, and some clubs who haven't even achieved anything feel more relaxed, score more goals. So, like you said, today's more reflection on the whole season and getting something that the players deserved, really. Europe, and a bit of a bonus that it's not going to be the conference; it's kind of Europa. So that's really good, finishing above Spurs. But it's really been a good season. It's been hard for fans and everyone back to back. More than your channel's kept everyone's sort of hopes high, keep everyone interested. A lot of stress out there, depression. Like I said, you guys have done a great job of keeping everyone focused. You know, things that we enjoy. West Ham's part of everyone's life as a fan, as you know, keeps everyone ticking along. So I think, and especially if you remember when the last season ended, the new one started. There's a very small gap, so it's been draining for 2 years now. And I think after today, it'd be lovely even for people like yourself to kind of switch off a bit, relax, unwind, have a good couple of months off, and come back fully recharged, really, and meet everyone at the ground. I think, but great season. Really enjoyable football, lots of goals. So I think everyone's together, united now, all going in the same direction. Everyone's okay about the manager, backroom staff. It's been a perfect finish, mate, to the end of the season, to be fair. It's been great. Well deserved, really. Yeah.
Absolutely, mate. Listen, I'm gonna switch it to you because I think you out of all the fans hold the most weight when it comes to praise for Moyes, because you've been speaking about it from day one. I didn't believe, not a lot of people believed, but you was fully behind him, and I've got to say this, yes, you were fully right, mate.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's all about just keeping patience, respecting his previous record, and just give him time. And he's the right fit. He's what we needed at that time. He's very hardworking, and he's quite strict and earns respect from everyone. And all the players do show. And he's improved every player nearly, and people coming in have been good under him as well. So nearly perfect now. So it's going to be hard for David next season to keep it up. But that's where it gets serious with me, is that the board have got to show that the same kind of support for David now, that we've backed him, and we're used to this season now. We do not want to finish any lower into the mid-table or below that anymore. We've got a taste for it. We need to go upwards and, really spend money. So like you and me, Nicky, we're going to be on the board's back this summer. We really want to see how slick the transfer system management is going to be now, because that's not going to be David's fault. David's going to clearly tell David Sullivan who he wants, and is he going to get him for him or not? Can we get Lingard over the line, and sort of questions like that, really? So it's in their
what he's
really,
done.
yeah.
What he's done, yes, is he's put the ball firmly in their court.
Yeah. It's put all the pressure on them, and that's what we want to do. Should be no excuses anymore. And we didn't really spend anything in January. We got Lingard on loan for £1 million fee. We bought we bought Ben Rama on board. But you're in Europa, it's going to bring a little bit extra money in. We're all going to be hopefully going abroad for 1 or 2 games. And as season ticket holders that we are, we'll get priority for the home game. So that'll be all nearly sell out because they're so loyal. So really, David's got to think that if I don't spend it now, I think he made a big mistake in January. When you look at the table, Nicky, I'm half happy what we've done. And I'm looking at the 2 points that we were away from Champions League and thinking, if only you bought 2 more players, and we got unlucky with the Arsenal 3-3, like Ryan mentioning earlier, and the Newcastle defeat and Brighton and things like that. But these things always happen, but we're above Arsenal, above Spurs. So it's been that kind of up and down season, but we've been fairly consistent, I think. So that's going to be all my focus, mate. It's going to be on the board, and I want to know how much they're going to do for the team, the manager, and us fans. But it's 50-50, isn't it? I don't know what to expect. I don't know. I'm not very confident, but he'll say things like, it's been locked down, we've lost a lot of money, we had to let go of staff, we haven't got any money, and that's not going to be nice for David. You can't keep doing miracles. It's been a miracle what he's done a couple of years. I mean, it looks like if I had a prediction, I think Lingard's going to sign. The Slavia Prague striker is going to come on board because he's got a nice installment plan with the owners already. They're very comfortable in dealing with West Ham. And if we want to do that long repayment plan, they're happy with it. And then we're going to get 2 freebies, really, which Yeah, it's not quite enough. You know, if you're going to tackle League Cup, Europa Cup, and as fans, we want to hit that top six again at a minimum. You know, we do not want to go into 10th, 11th because Villa are going to come strong with their money. Chelsea going to get stronger, and all those other clubs who haven't quite been up there. Spurs, I'm not sure what's going to happen with them. I think they got a lot of debt, but who cares about them? But yeah, we really need to get some good bargains, good quality players, and let's pick up some players perhaps when the teams are going down. People like Pereira. We're linked strongly with the West Brom goalkeeper as well. So let's really be wise about it. I'm sure David's going to do his due diligence and get his backroom team, because we still don't have a scouts out. We know that. As far as I know, there's no sort of director of football. There's no scouting system. It's all going to be up to David, experience in the game and his contacts he's had over the years, and just trust his management stuff. People like Nolan and have a good eye for a player. And hopefully Sullivan doesn't ring the two agents up again and says, "Oh, who have you got, mate? You know, who can I take off your hands?" And then if we don't get the players over the line, and David is that stubborn, he might not even spend it and say, "That's it. I'm not going to bring anyone in." So I don't want. And he knows West Ham fans, when everything's going really smoothly, there's always a bit of a bumpy ride. And all David Sullivan has to do is perhaps just give him good money. You know, he won't waste it. He'll spend it like his own money.
Well, I think the most important thing is he's earned the trust to do that.
Yeah.
He's earned the right to do that.
He's not wasted it. Everyone coming in has at least tripled their value. So the directors always look at that. Look what we paid for Souček, for Kufal, Rice's potential value in a couple of years' time. It's loads of money that's going to come in. You can perhaps. The only worry is we can't borrow against anything. But these guys have got money in their banks. Just give a bigger loan and you know, just push like Mike Ashley. We have a go at him. He gives Newcastle money for next to nothing, and it's kind of rolled forward into the future to pay, really. Tottenham have got £1 billion loan, which they only pay interest on at a really low figure. It's very cheap to borrow at the moment, Nicky. You know, it's 1 or 2% at the most. So he's got to get clever and help the club out. But yeah, it's really good that we got Europa. And conference would have been easier for us to win and progress, but Europa is going to be exciting. I believe Lazio are going to be in there, I think. You're going to have Rangers, perhaps Celtic in there, all these big names coming to Upton Park. It's all going to be exciting, mate. I mean, I was looking at the old programs from 1976, Anderlecht, the final. You know, you got Dynamo Tbilisi. You know, it's going to be a really good experience for us, I think.
Absolutely.
And hopefully we're out the pandemic. And even for you, I mean, doing a show with the European football, you might even get in touch with some foreign fans who want to come on the channel.
Yeah. We're looking at that. As it stands, mate, we've been brainstorming before we came on here actually about that. It's going to be so exciting. Just quickly, Yaz, thank you so much for your contributions this season. We really appreciate it.
No problem.
As we have over the last few years. Final thoughts from you. Just your summary.
Final thoughts is we got something we deserve today after a long time. We're a big club, lots of following, and you've seen how many channels we've got. People like yourself, so. Everyone enjoyed today, and I know I don't have to say get behind a manager anymore. We are behind everyone, and Mr. Sullivan, if you're watching, please pull the money out. You know, you made a bit of a mistake in January, and perhaps we would have got top 4 if you'd given him the 2-3 players we needed. So don't make that mistake again. And we do not want to lose at the qualifying round because Dom's going to go mad anyway. So so everyone have a good rest, be healthy, have your vaccinations. Have a good sort of rest from football for a couple of months. Come back all healthy, raring to go, and we'll meet all you guys on the first game we come back, and it's going to be a great season again next season, I hope. So, and West Ham Fans TV, you are the best channel, the biggest channel. Keep it up, and thanks for all the couple of years when it's been locked down in kind of keeping our spirits high and keep the show going. Even though everyone's had a lot of issues in the background, mate.
Yeah, thank you so much, mate. Thank you for your contributions. Without you, it's not possible. So thank you.
No problem. Take care. Come on, you irons.
Come on, you irons.